Why is nobody telling this man that as far as the liberation of the oppressed people is concerned in regards 2027, he's standing on the part of he's standing in favor of the oppressors? You have been speaking in favor of the government that is oppressing people at the moment. I'm not against the fact that you should have a contrary opinion, but the fact is, criticism should be constructive. Constructive in the sense that you should put facts to facts, not emotional. You embarked on a journey of character assassination. You can't bring up any court proceedings to counter to actually go against the fact that these people have bad character, and you are still going on ahead to show us how powerful the oppressor is. What are you actually doing? Do you want us to beam the searchlight on you as well? When we beam the searchlight on you as well, we want to ask you what has happened when the EFCC picked you up. I remember we advocated for the fact that they need to release you, they must release you, but you will definitely tell us how the EFCC released you, and up till now there is no criminal proceedings, and you have as well not even petitioned any countersuit. Do you want us to talk more? Are you just celebrating on the sympathy of people donating and the fact that you go here and beat borehole and you are saying you are a man of integrity or whatever? What the hell? The fact is we're aspiring for a better society that doesn't even respect any individual, but an institution. And if you can't fight and come out and fight for the overhaul of an institution, you better remain on your Mobad issues or whatever. People like I'm not here to create content. And I'm not here to seek favor of fans or whatever that thinks that they align with me or whatever. But let's be objective and factual in our analysis. If you can't criticize constructively and objectively, you bloody keep quiet. Nobody is scared of you here. We're not looking for a system that strengthens individuals. We're fighting for a system that strengthens institutions, and institutions are well respected. Are you telling me what Bala Blue is doing at the moment is good? Even if the coalition or whatever comes with a lot of baggages, are you telling me you still prefer the present? Except there's something you are benefiting that you're not telling people. What the hell?
As far as the liberation. Okay, guys, how you doing? Welcome back. This is your boy again, AdamsLink, and that is Simon K. I don't lie you now. Simon is one of all those guys that I respect so much when it comes to this social media analysis and everything. I respect him so much because of his objectives. It's really straight to the point, and he knows how to speak on things. Let me be honest. So recently he came out to blast a Very Dark Man because Very Dark Man has that platform. According to what he's saying with all those big English, Very Dark Man is criticizing the coalition ADC without bringing a better alternative. And it says that Very Dark Man is speaking against the possible future that might strengthen Nigeria institution. Because if you are speaking against the coalition and everything, then what is the best choice available for Nigerians? Because there's no only other choice than to head back to APC. So now he said if Very Dark Man should come aside to criticize ADC, then he should come aside with evidence, and also come out with better choice for Nigerians, because it seems like it's deceiving a lot of people out there, including myself. I've even asked myself many questions. I've said it on my channel so several times about, okay, what this ADC, is it actually good for us? Because if you listen to some of them, you will know that these people are really they were in APC before, they were in PDP before. It's like old baggages coming to the new baggages to act as if they are angel of light. And meanwhile, they were formerly angel of darkness. So they are just pretending to be angel of light now. That is how I describe it severally. And I say I do not have trust in these people that are coming. Now we have really, we are in a critical time, guys. You will not, Simon, you will not blame Very Dark Man and so many other Nigerians. Very Dark Man made that podcast when he said ADC will never succeed because of some utterances from some people who were blasting him as Saden. That was why he made that podcast that ADC will never succeed. But then again, if we take a look critically into ADC, which particular one is the good leader? Which one of them do you guys think is the good leader in ADC? The best leader for us? Which one has not ever been in power? Except if we can just conclude and be like, you know what, it is never possible that new blood will come into politics without mixing with the old blood. In Nigeria, of course, it cannot be possible. Showore is trying that for like the longest time. For years now, Showore have been trying it. Trying not to mix with the old blood. But unfortunately, there is no result for it. Peter Obi is not a new blood. He's an old blood. He has been part of the system. He has benefited from the system one way or the other. He has benefited from the system. So, except we just admit, say, nah, it's not ever possible. Old blood must mix with the new blood before they can actually take over. And I think that's it, guys. ADC, I have strong issue with ADC. With some certain people, even El-Rufai, Atiku, even Peter Obi himself. All of them, I have individual issues with all of them because they have been part of power and they have contributed their own quota to what we are experiencing today. So how come now they are now coming out to say they can give us a better future? Because we experienced such music before. I remember now during Jonathan time, now the coalition, now Buhari, Tinubu, even some pastors came outside to protest. We thought we have seen messiahs until Buhari took over. Showed us pepper that we have never seen before. He showed us pepper. They say remove fuel subsidy quarterly, remove fuel subsidy halfly, remove fuel subsidy pinch. But meanwhile, fuel subsidy was still there. Then Tinubu now we are experiencing one of the most difficult times in our era because of say there is a transformation going on that Nigerians are not seeing yet. Insecurity and the rest. So they have to convince Nigerians. It's not Very Dark Man's fault. It's not anybody's fault that we are doubting these people. It's not. They have played us same music over and over and over and over and over again. So we cannot. We are just trying to safeguard ourselves. Let me be honest with you. We are trying to safeguard ourselves. So I think including Very Dark Man as well, because he said Very Dark Man is being sketchy. It might be that they have seen Very Dark Man in the corner. You understand all those kind of talk? Then let's listen to this guy before we now move to Peter Obi and Abacha matter.
No matter 2027. If we see any other political party banner or picture apart from APC for Edo, the person where they draw for that banner and the people where they come out, they go learn new thing that very day. No matter. It's APC state and everything has to be APC. Because 2023, una see what your Obaseki do for this state. Even when they hang Tinubu banner with other APC, una see what your Obaseki do for this state. He drop all the banner. They tear all APC banners. All of them for this state. All of them, they clap at that time. But now Edo na APC state now. May we see any other political party banner. That person they draw for that banner with the people where go man. It's alright. We're gonna go learn new thing. Oh my day. That very day.
My brother and sister, we are in really deep issues in Nigeria, I tell you. Are you not sure say there is any way forward for this country? Honestly speaking, are you guys sure? there is a way forward for the youth, at least not to have that the same mentality. These old people who almost destroy, who are even destroy the country, who almost destroy the country because Nigeria is not destroyed yet, who almost destroy the country, that the same mentality. You see where we are going to as Nigeria youths, eh? No rule of law, no fair ground for competition. If I start to blame this guy, then I will look back at what PDP actually did in APC. He was right when he said they were tearing APC banner. So now they want to give their bans for bans. And meanwhile, that's not the way to go. If not, it keeps continuing. It keeps continuing. It keeps going. So let me just leave past that. Let us talk about Peter Obi and Abacha. So they say Peter Obi lied about working with Abacha. Lied about working with Abacha. Eh? So Peter Obi lied about working with Abacha. This was that he has two contradicting statements. Before he said he worked with Abacha, recently he said he never worked with Abacha. I'm going to play you the two statements.
The difference between what I'm going to tell you now, which I said before, is implementation. Even if the worst person had come to Nigeria who didn't know anything and started implementing what people have been writing for 28 years, things would have changed. Just said, I was telling them a story last night about Abacha. How we went to where almost supposedly be arrested for not paying duty. The port was congested. Everything was under Abacha. You clear goods so faster than you can do today. And we did everything. So we're supposed to be under arrest because they said we didn't pay duty. We didn't do anything. So we went to Abuja to see Abacha. We were 100. They said they were going to lock us up. Only 30 agreed to see him. And when they said I should speak, I started talking. Halfway, the man banged his table and said, call I need the minister. He said, form today. Put the congestion. You see this boy who is talking, which is me. Chairman, thinker. That's how I got involved in the port. And when they finished it, everybody was coming for Abacha for clearing the port. But all he did, he took decision by listening to us. That's all. If all these things that I've listened to you, we won't be here talking. We would have been you. We won't be here talking.
So you see what he said about, it's not as if working with Abacha appointed him. He was working in the port, and then an issue came up. They went to meet Abacha. Then later on, he said this about Abacha.
I've never worked for any government before. Since I was a very successful businessman. Everybody knows that. I was a very successful businessman. I built my business from scratch to some way to gym. As a businessman, I'm also part of those who were controlling trade in Lagos then. There was a time during Abacha's government, even during Obasanjo's government, there was a time during Abacha's government, because when Abacha took over, it says all ports, seaports and everything closed. So they came out with a policy that caused congestion in our ports, even in the airports. Goods were not being cleared, goods were not being exported and everything. And some of us felt, no, we need to go and see the head of state again.
Now I understand the statement. Guys. He never worked with, but he was importing goods. And then something happened. They were trying to close the port. They have to, like the people who are importing the goods the most, they have to create a committee to meet Abacha. And also, this is what he has to say concerning the Abacha statement. He wrote it because if you check the memo they released as at 24th April 1996, appointment as co-opted members of the task force on ports, the congestion. Then they put, if you check the number 4 there, there's Godfrey Peter Obi will serve at Apapa Port. So this Peter Obi said, as I stated during my interview at the weekend and consistently maintained in the past, I had never met General Sani Abacha before that encounter. Our meeting with him was born out of collective concern as traders and importers over the prolonged delay in clearing goods at the port. We approached him not as political actors, but as concerned citizens seeking pragmatic solution to a matter affecting economic activities and livelihood. See what I don't hear and so. Our intention was clear: to advocate for efficiency and to prosper practical steps towards restoring normalcy in port operation for the benefit of the wider business community and ultimately the Nigeria economy. So they never went there as a politician. They were clearing goods, they are importers, and things were happening in the port. They decided to come. So that is why Abacha created something that had to do like a members, so that the thing that occurred in the Port Harcourt, that in the ports, that made it impossible to quickly clear goods will not occur again. All those people will be the one to handle the issue. I kind of like understand it now. So the whole propaganda of meet Abacha and everything. Huh?
This reputation that you work for the Abacha government or in the Abacha government. So I've never worked for government before I became governor. Yeah, going to do with working. I've never met Abacha. I don't know him. I'm not in the military. So everything I've done in my life is in the public space.
Never met Abacha. No, that was a contradiction there. Okay, guys, so let me know exactly how you feel. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Catch you guys next time. Peace.